in terms of the lack of object permanence part, I think you're giving it a little bit too much importance. And the reason why is in this racial context, and this is why I brought up the racial dynamic I did before, is because it's a power dynamic, you know? And the best way to understand how race and racism operate is through a power dynamic, because that was the purpose in which it was created. That was like the intention, was to create a power dynamic between different humans that would stratify us at the species level. And so, like it did, that was pretty successful, through the generations. Obviously, we're, like you said, entering a new digital age. Here we are. We're able to connect. We're able to understand each other. We're able to, learn about people's life experiences. I can, even though I've never been to a country, I can talk to someone from that country and learn about them. We have ease of travel. We have all kinds of different ways to recognize our oneness and our humanity, right, between each other.
Right.
But the question is that what people want? And I think it goes back to like the pain aspect that you were talking about before. A lot of people don't want to go through that pain. A lot of people don't want to go through the pain of understanding, that that they were that they maybe were living a somewhat empty existence. That perhaps there's a potential. Even they might even be scared that there's a potential for a better life, because that better life might involve uh, losing the privileges that they've worked so hard to, corral. So it's just, this has always been the dilemma. It's a historical dilemma you're talking about. And so
Yeah.
like I think that ultimately the reason why it's been such a problem for so long is because this country, the powers that run the country, and by that I mean our federal and state governments, they made it exceptionally clear that they do not want to do anything about cleansing our toxic racial environment. That's one of the realizations I came to a long time ago, but like it was one of the things that I ruminated on a lot when I started this program. Because obvious,
Tough.
yeah, well, I mean, it's just ultimately we have to do it for ourselves, right? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, and we not only do we have to do it for ourselves, but we have to fight against one of the greatest powers ever in existence while we do that. And so, like, I think that if you're not thinking about it that way, I'm not you, but just anyone, like if people aren't thinking about it that way, what's going to happen is you're going to try something and you're going to get like swatted like a fly, because this power is no joke. And they have taken down quite a large number of movements to do exactly this thing that you and I are talking about trying to accomplish in our
Yep.
conversations. So we
Yep.
need to be humble, and we need to be prepared.